Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. That way you don't miss any of my videos. And if you'll turn on the notification bell, you'll be notified every time I upload a video. So you guys, I'm really excited about this video because these are all of my empties for the month of February. Now this is rare for me because usually this amount of empties is the accumulation of like 2 or 3 months worth of empties. So I'm really proud of myself for getting through a lot of my products and trying to go through things that I have at home instead of buying new things, as far as like, skincare, some cleaning products and things like that. That way I can get rid of clutter and go through what I have and use it up and be resourceful. And, also just, to, like I was saying, to get rid of clutter, but like to push out things that I have here before going and buying new things. So yeah, so I felt like I did pretty good this month, and I'm going to start trying to do an empties video every month. So these are all of my empties from the month of February. So the first thing I have is this box right here. Now, this was a box that one of my hand and body lotions came in. And what I did with this, I took the lotion out so that I could start using it, and I no longer had any need of the box. So since the box was empty, I wanted to just throw it in my empties and show it to you guys. So yeah, I have emptied the box. I haven't technically emptied the products, so that's why I don't have the bottle of the lotion in here. But I did go ahead and empty the box, so I figured I would put it in here so that I could do something else with this and just not have it laying around the house. Because one of my goals this year is to kind of declutter and get rid of things that I don't need. So I did think about keeping this box and repurposing it somehow, but I'm pretty sure as of right now that I'm just going to get rid of this. So yeah, so there's that. Next, I have these True Lemon crystallized lemon packs for tea, water, and recipes. So I included these because to me, lemon water is part of wellness, and I usually try to include wellness products in my empties videos. So I know that like when you use a fresh lemon for your lemon water, it is better for you that way. But I feel like because these are made with lemon oil, you still get some health benefits from this as well. So I wanted to include these. I went through this box. You can also use these to cook with, so I did use some of them for that purpose as well. But yeah, I went through this box. Next, we have this Clinique Moisture Surge 100H Auto Replenishing Hydrator. I have a good bit of Clinique products that one of my coworkers gave to me. So I've been going through a good bit of them. I think last month I went through like 5 of them. And I think this month I might have went through 4. But we'll see as we go through the products that I have here. But usually Clinique products, most of the ones that I have tried, they work pretty well. I believe I just use this as a moisturizer. I have several products that she gave me that were different types of moisturizers. And some of them were just for the eyes, and some of them, other ones might have been for like specific places on your face. But most of them, I had so many of them. Most of them I was just opening up and for the most part just using as a moisturizer all over my face and neck and part of my décolleté. And I wasn't necessarily paying attention to where specifically it said to put them because I was just kind of going through them and using them as moisturizers. So I have a good bit that I've gone through lately. Like I said, I think last month I went through about 5 containers, and I think I went through 4 this month, but we'll just have to see. So yeah, so I've been using these as moisturizers and they do work pretty well. I'm not sure if Clinique is something that I would go out and repurchase myself, but if I came across it like I did this time, I mean, obviously I would use it. My friend gave it to me. And I have found it at discounted prices in other locations. And I've bought it then. And that's kind of how I would prefer to get Clinique products. I don't know that I would just go out and buy these brand new unless I tried something that was just like I couldn't live without product. But so far the moisturizers work pretty good. Sometimes I have this in my empty so that I can put smaller things in it. But I think I ended up putting some of my smaller things in this bag this time instead of digging through here and finding it so I could put my little products in. But I did have this in here, so that's all this is. And it's usually in my empties for that purpose. So next we have this bottle of raw sugar, simply hand washed, cold pressed, and the fragrance raw coconut and mango. I found this at Dollar Tree, and so I picked it up because I do prefer hand washes that are made without sulfates, and I believe this one is. I'm pretty sure it is. I think that's why I got it. So yeah, this worked okay. I did not like the bottle. I did not like that I had to open it up, and it looks like it's got some coming out of it right there. Anyway, it is empty though. As far as I can tell, it's empty. Because I usually do try to use things and get them as empty as I can before tossing them into my empties. So I don't know if this has just been turned up like this and it eventually leaked out or what. But so yeah, I did not like the way the bottle was made, because you had to leave it sitting up like this, and then you had to open it up and take the top off of it. And I had this in my kitchen, so it just wasn't very, I don't know if the word is ergonomical or if it just wasn't practical for what I needed it for in the kitchen. So yeah, I probably would not repurchase this. I would not repurchase it in this bottle. If I came across it again in a different type of bottle, I might would, especially, you know, for $1.25, and it's raw sugar and it doesn't have sulfates, then maybe. Yeah, see, it says free of sulfates and parabens. But yeah, I definitely would not repurchase it in this bottle again at all. Okay, so next we have these mandarin and guava wax melts by Better Homes and Gardens. The scent notes in these were orange, candied mandarin, tangerine, island guava, papaya, mango, and vanilla cream scent notes. This smelled really good. I love fragrances like this, and I love wax melts. And I like the Better Homes and Gardens brand too. They usually hold up pretty well, and the scent lasts in them pretty good. I try to change my waxes once a week, and with these, by the end of the week, I know usually if you're used to smelling them, you can't smell them as much. Because I've been in people's houses before where I was like, oh wow, it smells good in here, and they're like, well, I really can't smell my wax melts anymore. I usually leave mine in for a week, and by the end of the week I really can't smell them that much anymore. But I really think it's just because I got used to smelling of it. And I do have one of my wax melt warmers. I do not have to change that one every week, because I don't know what the deal is with that one. It may be because it's so small and I only put one block in it. I can still smell it. Like I can still smell it after the week has gone by. So I don't even have to change that one. So I guess it just depends on, you know, the space, that you're, have your wax warmer in and all that. But either way, these are good ones. And like I said, I usually try to change mine once a week, and I could barely smell these by the end of the week when I use these last. And it may be just because I had been already smelling them all week. But then the one that I have in my hallway, I could still smell it really well. So yeah, so these are good for the most part, and this smelled really good. Okay, next, you guys know I love to include my herbal teas because they are definitely a part of self-care and wellness, in my opinion. This is linden leaves. These are soothing and relaxing. There's no caffeine. The effect of this tea is very similar to like chamomile tea. It just kind of helps you calm down and relax, and I think the flavor is a little bit similar too. Now this one is actually linden leaves and orange leaves. So yeah, I finished this box. I believe in my tea chest I have some more of these packs. I'll probably look and see, because this is one that I would more than likely repurchase if I was stocking up on teas. This is a pretty good one. And I think I have other teas that have linden leaves in them as well. So yeah, linden is a good tea in my opinion. Okay, so next we have this luxury nail polish remover in non-acetone with convenient pump. You can get these at Dollar Tree. I'm really impressed that they have some non-acetone nail polish removers in this bottle at Dollar Tree. It just makes it convenient with the little pump on it. So yeah. Okay, next we have this organic sweetener. It's stevia leaf. It says Simply Sweet. I don't think that's like a flavor or anything, because this is just plain stevia. But this is what I use to sweeten my herbal teas with. And since I put my herbal teas in here, I wanted to include this as well so that I could show you guys that this is the one that I've been using lately to sweeten my herbal teas with. I don't ever use sugar. I always use stevia, but there's different brands that I've used. And For the most part, I always like to get the ones that are in the bottle so that you can just put it in there. It's much more convenient than using a packet, or even like they sell like little canisters with powder in them that you can use as well. But this is the most convenient, and for the price, this is probably the best one that I have used in a long time. So I've been sticking with this one, and the last time I stocked up on these, I bought multiples, and I really like that this is non-GMO and USDA organic. So yeah, so far right now, this is the one that I'm using, and you can get this one at Walmart. They probably have it in other places too, but I just got mine at Walmart. So yeah. All right. So next we have this candle. My daughter got this candle for me at like a local boutique, and I really did not like the smell of it, but because my daughter got it for me, I wasn't gonna like just get rid of it. So I did end up burning this and using it this month, and yeah, I'm glad to be done with this. So yeah. Okay. No, start in here. Oh, here's another Clinique moisturizer. So this is Clinique Smart Clinical MD. It says multi-dimensional age transformer. And this is another one that I just popped the top on and started using all willy-nilly as like a moisturizer just everywhere. Use it all over my face, my neck, my décolleté, and it worked pretty good for that. I like these Clinique moisturizers a good bit. So yeah, pretty good. What else do we have? Okay, so I have this lavender pink by Victoria's Secret soothing body scrub with lavender extract and vitamin E. Did not like this. I did not like the smell of it. I feel like a lot of times if you buy something that is fragranced like lavender and you get it from like the mall and it's a body care product, I feel like a lot of times it smells very synthetic. Like it doesn't smell like the authentic lavender fragrance, in my opinion. So that's kind of how I felt about this. And also I feel like lavender is just way overly done in body care. And so I kind of, even though I love the smell of lavender, I've always loved it. I love it as an essential oil and using it as an essential oil for, you know, different purposes like that. So lavender has always been a favorite. I'm not knocking lavender in any way. I just feel like a lot of these companies are overdoing it in body care and they don't even do it the right way. So I didn't like this. I also did not like that whenever I used this, I mainly always use my body scrub on my feet, and I try to use body scrub on my feet like every day when I shower. I did not like that this made my feet very, like there was some type of residue left on my feet that was a little bit oily or something, and I was afraid it was going to make me like fall down while I was in the shower or something, and it was just too much residue. Even if I wasn't worried about falling down or something, like I did not like that residue being left over on my skin at all. This is nothing like the Tree Hut body scrubs. I was going to use those as an example of how whenever you scrub with those, you don't feel like your skin is necessarily dry, but you just feel clean. You don't feel like there's any oily residue or anything like that. This was not like that. I would never repurchase one of these body scrubs again. You guys let me know in the comments. I know that they have other body scrubs that I have not tried. This is the first one that I've ever bought from Victoria's Secret. So let me know. Have you tried other ones, and do they leave the same like residue on your skin, or do they have any that are better? Because I've seen these in other people's empties, and I remember them saying stuff like, you know, I wouldn't repurchase this or whatever. Y'all let me know your opinions on the Pink by Victoria's Secret body scrub and also the Victoria's Secret body scrubs. Let me know, are they any different? Are they any better? Because I'd like to know. I bought this on clearance. So if they clearance them low enough, I might would buy some more if there's some that's not as bad, but I hated this. So that's my review on that. Okay, next I used up this Pearl Essence Coconut Rose Hydrating Face Mist. I had this for a really long time, and just kind of had it like about this full just sitting around, and I was like, you know what, let me just focus on that and use it up. I found that I don't really reach for these as much during the cold weather, but during the warmer weather, I love having one of these just sitting on my bathroom sink or bathroom counter and reaching for it and freshening up with it throughout the day. I absolutely love facial mist for that purpose. It's just so refreshing, and it is good for the skin as well. So I had this one for a while, and it was just sitting there, and I wasn't really making use of it. And even though it's cold weather, I just decided I would go ahead and start using it anyway, because it still had, you know, skin benefits and things like that. And I really like this label. It's so cute. So I will probably put that in my fragrance / body care journal after I finish this video. So yeah, so this one was pretty good, and it has good ingredients, as you can see. It's got rose flower extracts, glycerin, aloe vera leaf juice, witch hazel. I always like stalk my ingredient labels when I'm buying like skincare products, and a lot of times I get them from TJ Maxx, which is where I got this one. You can find some really good skincare at TJ Maxx. So yeah, highly recommend TJ Maxx for skincare products, and reading your labels to make sure you get the best products, because they have some really good ones if you just look at the ingredients. And if you're not familiar with what ingredients are good for you and which ones are bad, there's apps you can download to just like scan the product to tell you if it's a good product or not. But if you just Google the various ingredients, you'll kind of get used to what you're seeing, and automatically be able to spot whether or not it's good enough to put on your precious skin. So yeah, so this is, I finished this, and this was okay. I have some more facial mist that I'm about to go through as well, that I also got from, one of them I know I got from TJ Maxx. The other one I'm not sure about. I think I got the other one at a discount store, but I'm going off on a tangent, so let me put this aside and move on. Okay, so then I have these Euro vaginal probiotic vitamin capsules, V positive probiotic blend, prebiotic XOS. So I started using these a while back, and this is just your typical probiotic for women's health. And so yeah, this is just the one I happen to be using right now. I think I signed up for their auto ship, and I believe these are like, I want to say they're $26 or $27. I'm not sure, but it comes with like, let's see, 60 capsules, and you're supposed to take 2 a day. So it's supposed to last like a month. I'm not sure if this is cheaper than the one I was using, but I think this probably works pretty much the same as the other one that I had, that I was getting from like Walmart. But for now, I still have some of these left. I got behind on taking them, and my auto ship was still turned on. And so I started building up, bottles in my, where I keep my supplements. So I have my auto ship turned off right now. And once I finish all of them, I will decide if I want to turn my auto ship back on, or if I just want to, get another brand or whatever. So yeah. Okay, next we have this, oh my goodness, Detox Defend Tea Tree Orange 3-in-1 all over body wash. I bought this for my daughter to use on her hair, because this is free of sulfates, which is super important for my hair and her hair. I believe her hair is even a little bit drier than mine, and I, you know, if I don't take good care of my hair, it can dry out. So we don't ever use anything that has, not any shampoo that has sulfates in it. So I had bought this for her, and this worked really, really good on her hair. Right now we have a different sulfate-free shampoo that we're using, but this is one that I would probably repurchase for her in the future, or I would try something similar, something for children, for her. So yeah, so this worked pretty good. And I also liked this, that this could be used as a body wash, but since this was a little bit more expensive than your typical body wash, and I had purchased this specifically for her hair, then we mainly just used it on her hair. And I even, at one point, I had ran out of shampoo and used this on my hair as well. And I don't remember, I don't really remember how my hair turned out, but I think I remember seeing, you know, I definitely didn't see any negative results, or I'm sure I would have remembered that. But I already used good shampoo, so I feel like probably my hair was just pretty much the same, if not a little bit better than it normally is. But just depending on what shampoo I was using at the time. Because I do usually switch up my shampoos each time, but for the most part, my favorite is BioSilk, and that's what I personally try to stick to, or at least I try to go back to it pretty often. So yeah, yeah, so this worked pretty good. This is one we would probably repurchase, or we would just get something similar. Okay, so next I have this Pacifica Island Vanilla Body Butter. This was in my Project Use It Up video for the month of February. This was a really good product. This is an 8-ounce bottle, but I cut it in half to get all the lotion out of it. I love Pacifica because their products, sometimes some of their products seem like they have a little bit too much water in them, like some of their face products that I've tried, but I still like the brand because I have found some good products from them, and they really try to keep their products very clean from, like, you know, too many harmful chemicals or anything like that. So I will say this body butter was an absolute hit. It says intensely moisturizing with shea and mango butters. This was phenomenal. It was a very thick body butter, and it smelled so good. It kind of smelled like the scent of cocoa butter a little bit, but very like vanilla and just so good, perfect for wintertime. So Pacifica is a brand that I always look for, and I'm always trying new products. I don't know if I would buy this particular lotion again, just because I usually like to try new things, but this is a good one for sure. Okay, so next I have the Cupcake Swirl by Body Fantasies. I finished this up. This was in my project Use It Up for the month of February. So yeah, this is a good scent, but as I explained in my last video, I'm not sure if it's one I would repurchase or not, simply because it's a little bit too foodie for like what I'm into right now. I'm kind of getting over the foodie scents that smell a little bit too much like actual food, you know, like I don't want anything on me that like smells too much like a lingering food scent, like actual food scent that might be left over from something that I actually ate that I wouldn't want lingering on me. If a mist smells a little bit too much like that, then I've kind of got over fragrances like that. And that's kind of what this one was making me think of a little bit. So I don't know, I would repurchase this in the future, but I have not decided yet. So yeah, finish that. Also finished this Vanilla Body Fantasies. Now this is a really good one. I would most likely repurchase this one because I love to use this during the winter time. This just smells like straight up vanilla, kind of like the vanilla that you see in people's cupboards that they used to cook with, like that, just like straight vanilla scent. That's what this smells like. So yeah, so I finished this one. This is another one that was in my Project Use It Up video, Vanilla Bean Noel. This has scent notes of fresh vanilla bean, warm caramel, sugar cookies, whipped cream, and snow kiss musk. Love this scent. This one was pretty low whenever I started it, and now I'm not sure if it was exactly at this line or right under it whenever I put it in my Project Use It Up. What was I going to say? But yeah, I did go ahead and finish using this one up, and then I pulled out my backup and I have it out, and I will start back using it this month. So yeah, so I finished this one up. Now, right now, let me say that I am hanging on to all of my body mist and perfume bottles because I want to see how many I use up this year. So I'm not planning to take the labels off of these yet to put them in my fragrance journal. So I'm actually planning on putting all these in a separate bag and just hanging on to them till the end of the year. And I'm also thinking about getting out some of these along with my other gourmands just to see how many gourmands I go through in the winter time. Not necessarily how many I use up, but just how much I use. So a lot of my gourmands, I marked them at the beginning of like the cold weather so I could keep up with just how much I use just out of curiosity. So I am thinking about doing a video on that as well at the end of winter. So that video will probably include some of my empties that I have finished too. So that's another reason I don't want to take the labels off these just yet. So next we have Happy Birthday in the scent Vanilla Buttercream. Now this is another vanilla fragrance, and this one is just reminds me of a bakery that you would walk into. This is not a foodie scent that I'm over. I really like this, and this is always a repurchase. I love using this during the cold weather. It pairs perfect with like so many of my different gourmands. So yeah, I used this up. This was also in my Project Use It Up video. I think all the fragrance mists in here were in my Project Use It Up video for the month of February. So yeah, I do still like the foodie gourmands, absolutely. There's just certain ones that I'm over. You know what I mean? Like if they smell way too much like food, like if they have like a saltiness to them and it just, I don't know, I don't like that. I'm over that. But like stuff like this, I still really like. So next we have Glazed Vanilla by The Good Scent. This has notes of frosted donut and rainbow sprinkles. And this was in my Project Use It Up. I was here at the beginning of the month of February, and I used this up. This was a good scent, and I really liked it when I first purchased it, but I wasn't sure about how well the Good Scent products hold up over time when they're just sitting in the bottle. So I did want to go ahead and use this one up. And also I was kind of just like getting over this fragrance. So yeah, I'm done with that one. Then we have a super glue that I use as a nail glue, and I have got people, I've had people say, you know, you're not supposed to use super glue on your nails and stuff like that. But when I purchased this super glue, it stated on the package that it was appropriate for using on nails. So I will say that. Right now, I'm not using any glue at all because I'm not doing any nails. I am trying to grow out my natural nails, so we're going to see how that goes. And I might make some videos on that in the future as well. Okay, so then we have this Hot Cocoa and Cream Fragrance Mist by Bath & Body Works. This was in my project used up for the month of February, and the reason I went ahead and used this up was because I knew it was going to get used up because I had a lot of different things that I wanted to pair with this. So I just went ahead and put it in my project, used it up, and got it used up. And I paired this with so many different fragrances, and I got way more use out of it than I thought I would as far as being able to pair it with many different things. And I also made a video about that, and it has already been posted. So if you're curious about everything I paired with Hot Cocoa and Cream, then go check out that video. I think you'll like it. Anything to do with chocolate is good. Okay, so then I have this Strawberry Pound Cake Shower Gel. I used this up. I am not sure when I marked this bottle, but I eventually at some point added this to my project used up for the month of February. So yeah, so I finished this. That's just the lid to the container that I keep some of my smaller empties in. Okay, next we have this bag. So I have this room spray. No, this is actually a pillow spray. It says New Zealand Beauty Spa Deep Sleep Lavender and Frankincense Pillow Spray. I did not have a lot left of this as of recently, so I just used this up as a room spray. So then I used up these Swiffer Wet Mopping Cloths by Gain. Somebody actually gave these to me. A lot of times I just buy the generic ones because they're scented as well. But somebody gave these to me, so I went ahead and used them up. Okay, and then I have another box of herbal tea. This is organic chamomile. It says eases tension and supports digestion. So, and this was USDA organic. So this was a nice choice as far as a organic chamomile tea. And as it says on the front, it eases tension and supports digestion. But chamomile has so many more benefits than just that for like your health and, you know, for women's health. It's just so good, and it's so good for you. If you've never gotten into drinking herbal teas, I highly recommend it. There's just nothing as comforting as drinking a cup of hot tea, especially during the cold weather. I love chamomile tea, and it's even good in the summertime when it's after it's steeped for a while. I'll put it in ice and sweeten it a little bit with my stevia, and it's just so good in the summertime as well. When it's cold, it's just equally as comforting, and I love it that way. So yeah, so chamomile is always a repurchase. I have more boxes of other brands of chamomile in my collection of teas, so yeah, this is a good one, and I highly recommend y'all try out chamomile tea if you never have. It's just so good. I can't rave about it enough. And just herbal teas in general. Then we have another box of these True Lemon crystallized lemon packets. Finish those. Okay, and then I wanted to include this bottle of organic extra virgin olive oil because this particular one I use as a supplement, and this is USDA organic, and again, it's the extra virgin olive oil. This one is by Pompeian. I just keep this beside my supplements, and I take it every day when I take my supplements. Used to, I would do a tablespoon in the morning, a tablespoon in the afternoon, and a tablespoon at night. But I've just got back into taking my oils when I take my supplements. And so right now I'm just doing about a tablespoon, but I really don't measure it, honestly, because it's in this convenient bottle. I just take the top off and like turn it up. And when I feel like I've got about a tablespoon or so in my mouth, I just swallow it. And I will say it's not fun swallowing oils. Like, they usually taste awful. Which is why I do try to take them in a capsule form when I can. But I will say there's so many health benefits to this, and it's just so good. I could go, this is like the chamomile tea. I could make a whole separate video on just how good it is and how many benefits it has. And so, yeah, so since I've got back into taking my oils right now, I'm just doing probably about a tablespoon a day. But this month, whenever I restock on this, I'll probably bump up to 2 or 3 tablespoons a day. And I will say, like I said, I could go on and on about all the different benefits of this, but 2 things that I will say for sure is my skin on my face, just, it glows whenever I take this as a supplement. I do a lot of things to make my skin glow, but this is definitely one of the things that helps with that. And I have noticed an improvement in my skin on my face. And then also, whenever I take this in conjunction with coconut oil, like USDA extra virgin coconut oil, then it does wonders for the skin on my feet. And I know that it does wonders for your feet, like when you apply it topically, but when you take this internally, it just like really makes my skin so incredibly soft on my feet. Like I said, I've taken coconut oil in the past by itself and noticed, tremendous benefits of that. That's like a whole nother topic I could go into, like this one, with equal amounts of incredible benefits. But when I take these two together, like when I've been taking them at the same time, that's when I get the most benefits for like the skin on my feet. Like, it's just amazing how much my feet clear up and get so soft. So that's one of the best benefits that I've noticed from this. But this does, so many more wonders for like your health and your body, women's health, and it's just so good. Can't rave about it enough. So definitely, if you've never tried this as a supplement, definitely look into it and research all the benefits, because it's so good for you. So yeah, I finished that bottle. Okay, so now I have this Essentials with Gentle Baking Soda, liquid hand soap in the scent Gentle Rose Water. I loved this hand soap. This was a Dollar Tree find. I loved that it was Arm & Hammer. I believe this one is sulfate free, but I'm not sure. It may not be. Let's see. Nope, not sulfate free. But I still really liked this soap because usually I like anything by Arm & Hammer. And also, I loved the scent of this. It just smelled so good. So enjoyed this. I would repurchase, or I would just, try something new. But either way, this was a good one. We have another packet of the True Lemon Crystallized Lemon for Water, Tea, and Recipes. Okay, and then we have, I know y'all see that other bottle of olive oil in there. I'll get to that in a minute. So then we have this candle in the scent Cozy Comfort with notes of vanilla, jasmine, and musk. I used this this week and finished it in conjunction with some, and I talked about this in my home fragrance haul video. I used it in conjunction with some wax melts by the Mainstays brand that were in the scent, I think it was Cool Cotton, and it smelled so good together. And I will at some point, I think I have those in here. I'll talk about those when I get to them. My bad. Okay, so next we have, I'll just go ahead and talk about them now. So we have the Cool Cotton, or no, it's Fresh Cotton, wax melts by Mainstays. So I have mixed opinions about this, but the scent is really, really good. It has notes of cool ozone, fresh laundry, and driftwood. So this smelled phenomenal. This is like the type of scent that I love. However, I'm not sure if it's because the wax melts themselves are smaller, but I tried to use this the way I would normally use my wax melts and tried to put the same amount, but I ended up having to add more until I used them all up because I felt like the scent just wasn't projecting like my other wax melts do, and it's probably something to do with the size. I'm not sure if I would stock up on these again. I'm not saying I would never purchase them again, but I feel like these probably would do better in a smaller space, like maybe a small bathroom or something like that. But as far as projection, these didn't do as well as like the wax melts that I normally use, which are just the other ones you can get from Walmart. Just the various ones that are bigger. And I think it's just probably because of the size of them. Either way, it smelled really good. But again, I'm not sure if I would repurchase this or not. If I did, and I currently don't have a wax warmer in my bathroom, I feel like it would probably work better for that. You could smell them, but I feel like they're probably just not as strong and long lasting as maybe my other wax melts. But they worked okay, just maybe not as well. Maybe not as strong when you first put them in there. However, if I had used the whole box at first, I'm sure they would have been maybe just as strong. But then I would have been using more, more, I don't know if I'd been using more wax melts, but I would have been using a whole box. So I'm not sure if it's a better deal or not. Maybe it is, or, maybe maybe overall, if you really did the math, like this is basically the same price and for the product as the other ones are. You just wouldn't get to use them for as long because there's not as much of the product. So anyways, I'm torn on whether or not I would repurchase these, but they did smell good. Okay, so we'll get to the second bottle of olive oil I have in here. Now, this one is by Bertali. This is the extra virgin olive oil, and it is non-GMO. And this one I had in my bathroom. I use this for body care purposes. I've also been using it for nail soaks and things like that. So yeah, I love using olive oil as, you know, a body care item. And so yeah, so because I had this in my bathroom and I use it for body care, then I wanted to include this one as well. Now I could go on and on and on again about what all I use the body oil, or what all I use the olive oil for as a body care item. That's a whole nother video. But with this particular one, I believe I mainly just use this as a pre-shower body oil treatment before getting in and washing, and which makes your skin super smooth, by the way. And I think I use this one in my hair, and again, like the hand soaks. I don't know if I use this one on my face that much. But yeah, I might make a separate video on that. I'm not sure if I will or not, but I might do that. But yeah, so that's what I used this one for. And again, since it was, you know, what I used as a body care product, I wanted to include it. Okay, and so next we have this Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub in the scent Watermelon. Love this scrub. I love the Tree Hut scrubs. They're great scrubs. I wish they were priced a little bit better, but they are really good scrubs. And I love this scent. And I do have the body butter. So I'm excited to use the body butter this summer. And the only reason I used this watermelon one during the winter was because I was running out of what are they called? Sugar scrubs. I was running out of sugar scrubs, and I wanted to use what I had here and what I had on hand. So I just went ahead and used this one up. So yeah, love their scrubs. Okay, y'all. So this is a vial of the It Works Hair, Skin, and Nails pills with biotin and keratin. I have talked about these so many times on my channel, and I have used up so many bottles of these. But I really think they changed the formula on this from what it used to be, because I used to use these like a long time ago, and it seemed like I had way more dramatic results in the past when I used these, when I first used them, because I went years without using them. But I used to use them a long time ago and absolutely loved them. But the pill itself looks completely different now. Like now it's more like a capsule. It used to be like a solid pill or whatever. And I don't know if they've changed the formula or what when they changed that, but I just am not seeing the results really that I feel like I should be seeing from these. So I actually think that I'm not going to repurchase these again for a while. I'm wanting to try something new. I'm going to do some research and see if I can find something that's that gives more dramatic results or whatever. So if you guys have any suggestions, leave it in the comments, because I want to try something different. Okay, and so this is an older empty that I found in one of my cabinets. I had it a long time ago, and I saved it because I knew that at some point I wanted to start doing YouTube videos, and I wanted to do empties and things like that. And I think it just got left behind in my cabinet over the years. And so this is not from this month, but it's just an empty that I had used in the past. This is Hask Cactus Water Prickly Pear Seed Oil, free of sulfates and parabens, 5-in-1 leave-in spray. I've used a lot of the Hask products, and I really like them. I don't remember my particular results with this, but I do know for the most part, I've always liked their sprays. And usually when I finish one, I just try a new one. So again, this is an older empty, but I wanted to include it. Okay, the next thing I finished was this Secret pH Balancing Minerals Refreshing Berry 48-Hour Clear Gel. This was good, and I really liked the scent of it, and I do like clear gels better than I like solids. However, the Secret deodorant that I finished before this one was a solid, and it worked way better in my opinion. I think it had a label on it that said something about like it was a more powerful deodorant. I don't remember exactly what it said, but I did get better results with that one than with this one. But this one wasn't bad. And there are some more of these and other scents that I would love to try in the gels. And then I would like to get some more of the solids as well. So then I finished a cuticle oil. And I thought I had to sneeze. Excuse me. So this was a cuticle oil that I purchased from a girl who was making these homemade and selling them online. And so I had this in my cabinet for like a really long time, and then I found it, and since I have been trying to grow my nails out, I have been applying oil constantly. So I went ahead and decided I would just use this one and finish it and then move on to my other oils. But yeah, I'm not even sure really how she made these or what she put in them, but they were scented and they had glitter. Did not care for the glittery mess that came along with this. And also my daughter got a hold of this bottle and put water in it after it was empty, so that's why it looks crazy. But yeah, I'm thinking about cleaning this out and reusing it somehow. So I'm just all into my different nail oils right now. Now I do have other cuticle oils, but I'm just doing a lot of different things in order to help my nails grow. So I'll probably clean this out and reuse it. Would not repurchase any more of these homemade oils though that have like the glitter and stuff in them. It's just too messy. Okay, so we have another Clinique product, and this one is Clinique Smart Clinical Repair Wrinkle Correcting Serum. And this is another one that I just used as a moisturizer. And yeah, and I think in total, you guys, I did have 4 of these Clinique facial products that I used up. So this is Clinique 7-Day Scrub Cream. I have another bottle of this that I went through last month. I think it was a bigger bottle, and then I went through this one this month. So yeah, so this scrub works okay. It did its duty. Now I have used scrubs that were better than this, but this one wasn't a bad scrub. So I think that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this empties video. If you did, definitely give it a like. Also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and turn on your notification bell. That way you're notified every time I upload a new video. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.